Hi friends, welcome to Talk True Crime and more. I just want to jump in really quick here before I get myself ready for bed and brush my teeth and wash my face. I just noticed I have a little bit of spots on my face and I don't know what the hell. I know I took antibiotic. Maybe I'm being, don't look at my ugly nail. Maybe I'm just having an allergic reaction of the antibiotic. God damn, it's scary. Anyhow, ignore my patches, my red patches. So I was jumping in here once because we are all intrigued with Brian Koberger, and we want to know about the case. We want justice. We want it quick because that's what we like. Okay, at least here in America, we want to know everything. We fight for justice, and we want justice both ways, though. Okay, this is what I'm going to talk about. Put yourselves in the other situation, okay? If my friends, well, let's put it this way, I've been a victim of a crime several times. I'm going to be honest. When I was younger, I decided not to testify because I didn't know better. Another time, I didn't want to testify because I was scared that these people knew, and will come back and kill me. Another time, I was younger. I was scared. Now, as I grew up, I was a victim of a crime. And guess what? I didn't care. I don't care. I was in love with you. I don't give a F. You are going to pay for what you did to me. Although I was scared, I'm still check who's following me, who's doing this, because I don't know, I have PTSD. I feel like because I testify and defend myself, one day someone's gonna come. The reason why I'm telling you this is because I understand kind of the position where the surviving roommates, DM and Bethany, are facing. But let me tell you one thing. If those were my friends, I don't give a F. I will go testify even if I drop myself on the floor and cry. Or maybe even if I can't talk because I'm crying, at one point I will talk. I don't care what it is, but just to prove my friends, my best friends, my roommates, that I did love them, I would do something about it, and I will testify. I don't care what. Okay? So that roommate, I don't care. Like, all you have to tell, if you were on drugs for say, that wouldn't even cross your mother F. That wouldn't even cross your mind. All you have to say, hey, is like, hey, bro, I was drinking, I got high, and so I wasn't sure. And that's it. The case is not about you, and if you just have to testify. Now, another thing that is mind-blowing, I don't get it, make it make sense, because I can't. How in the hell are you not gonna hear anything? I'm sorry to tell you, but doing what Brian did is brutal. Like, people just can't be, people is gonna make noises. They try to fight. A fight and a freaking, like, bunch of noises are not normal. And I'm sure the fights that the poor victims had to endure, I mean, it was probably throwing back and forth and falling and making noises and gargles, and I do not get it. And I wish we knew. That's what we want to know. We want to know why. Why? It just doesn't seem normal. Just doesn't seem... I don't get it. I don't understand how they didn't hear. And if they were high as hell, that was be it. The police don't care. You tell them the truth. The guy is presumed guilt. I mean, he's presumed non-guilty and to prove otherwise, right? Something like that. Okay. Now, turn the tables and suppose that you are the defendant. Suppose that someone just said they thought, because I don't know. There was another guy, Supachi, I don't know. He got killed by the police like around the same time these poor victims were murdered. And this guy had the same car as Brian. He was in the Navy, I don't know, whatever. So suppose that you didn't do this, okay? And you are the defendant. You want to know and you want to hear that the other people that are saying they heard this, they heard that, are questioned. We have a right. And the right, it's like on paper. It's not like made up. So if you want to persecute somebody and they're going to be on death row, even if they're not on death row, but losing time of your life, you being not guilty, it's also terrible because there's a lot of inmates in prison for years that are innocent. So I will also want to know, that if I'm ever found in that position, that God, please, I hope the law protects me and lets me, put my evidence and that all of the people, the testimonies are true. And, so I do feel for the for the surviving victims. But at the same time, it's like, it's hard to put yourself in someone's shoes, especially if you're just seeing it from the out, from the just, you're not part of the situation. And we're all different. But I hope that I guess Bethany is the one that is trying to avoid, to be up on the, to be in there. Now, that's another thing. I did put charges against him. Well, I was wanting, but it didn't get to that point because he made our own deal. But I will always be like, man, when's it gonna be the day that I'll have to go up there and look at him? God, what if, can I tell him to cover my face and I'll just testify, I don't know, up front, but that he don't see me or I don't see him. I also understand that, and that was nerve-wracking for me, just to imagine I would be on the chair and he will be staring at me. And that's also very intimidating. It's not intimidating, it's just so crazy to see the person that hurt you or they did something so terrible stare at you. So I understand her too, both of them. But this is serious. This is 4 lives, and no matter what, you have to be part of it. Just prove your friends, that you thought of them. I don't know. Do you guys think that, I don't even know if I should call it involved. I just can't see those two surviving, the DM and the Bethany. I don't see them being part of it. It just doesn't make sense. I don't get it, guys. Sometimes my mind goes through hey, you know what? What if Bethany did had something to do? It just doesn't sound realistic. What do you mean? You hear all this crap. People was trying to defend themselves. People was dropping on the floor. There was blood all over the place, dripping. How are you not gonna hear anything? And now younger people, they go to sleep really late, literally. And I just don't get it. I'm just so don't understand, and I'm sure you guys are the same, Hopefully we get to see those roommates one day and they tell us what happened. And Brian too, he doesn't want to talk. He don't want to say anything. But if you have heard about this guy, he's like a sociopath. psychopath or something like that. Whatever it is, I'm tired, but I don't know. Tell me what you think. Do you guys feel sometimes that maybe one of the roommates could be involved? Sometimes it goes through my mind, but I don't know. So tell me, do you think that one of them was involved? Or what are your thoughts? Thank you.